Jason. Yeah. Ariga, that's a mighty good Kupak. Whoop, whoop. What's going on? It is Sunday. We go live every Sunday and we just hang out, get down, talk about what's going on, whether or not you had a good weekend, and then we dive into the YouTube numbers, the analytics, the antes. No, not yet. I was gonna say something totally inappropriate, but I will refrain. Anyway, let me just pop this open real quick, see if
I am
the
live.
antes. Yeah. No, not yet. Just kidding. All right, it's working. Audio's there. Let's type a little hello. All right, how's everybody's weekend going? I think I had a pretty chill weekend. It was a busy week. Last week was extremely, like drinking from a fire hose. It was an intense week. We had a lot going on. First, let's go ahead and talk about the things that let's talk about it. The first thing was we had a busy week at Small Giants. We had a couple shoots. Some really cool shoots too. So we got to connect with this organization called the 100 Club, and one of our clients really supports them, and we shot a little interview talking head with the 100 Club president. So it was really cool, and I like the organization. They help firefighters, those in service, and yeah, they do a lot of great things to help support those first responders. There's this big event that's going to be happening soon where they're climbing up those flights of stairs, and so they're getting all the things together for that, which I thought was really phenomenal. So yeah, that's impressive because we're coming up on 9/11. So yeah. And then what else we got? And then we had a big event with one of our main clients, their state of a company address that happened this Friday. So it was a solid 14-hour day. Started at like 5 in the morning. But we were busy leading up to the event, and then we do a lot of event coverage when we're there, running the event coverage, supporting it, and all those things. So yeah, it was intense. It was like, yeah, what do they say? It's like camping sex, intense. Boom, boom, boom. Very inappropriate. I don't know what's going on with me. It must be the coffee. I'm just really inappropriate right now. And what else? And then we had a huge event at Celebrate Recovery because September is National Recovery Month. And so we kicked it off with a really big event where we had all Sun Valley. Sun Valley is the church that me and my family attend. It's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful church. And, we're doing a kickoff for all the campus pastors. They went through a 12-step study, 12 steps. They went through the 12 steps. It's a step study. And they graduated that, and then they came and shared their mini-monies to the whole Celebrate Recovery evening. So it was really powerful. It was a powerful night. And yeah, I think we had close to 500 people in attendance, which is beautiful and amazing. We're kicking it off again this coming Thursday. We're going to have another big event where the lead pastor, Chad Moore, is going to be a guest speaker speaking to all those in Celebrate Recovery and anybody who comes, because here's the bottom line. Recovery is for everyone. It is. It legitimately is. There's a thing where, there's those working on their recovery, and then there's those that are in denial. Those are only two types of people that exist. I'm not calling anybody out. It's not my place, but I'm just saying, we all, yeah, recovery is for everybody. I'll just leave it at that. But yeah. And so, yeah, it was a very, very hectic and crazy week. And next week's going to be equally intense. So, I've been doing these letter vlogs, walking through the alphabet. I stopped at D for a little bit because I just didn't have time to work on an E and an F and a G for the previous week. So I felt really, it was kind of affecting me a little bit. I was like, dang, I'm feeling lazy because I'm not able to just have more time and get time invested in putting together these vlogs. And I felt a little lazy because I didn't get the 3 vlogs out last week. But, you know, I'm doing this out of the enjoyment of my heart because I'm very passionate about creating. And when I try to say that I'm going to do something, I tend to try to stick to it to the best of my abilities. And if I'm not able to do it, then it's a pretty good reason, because come high water, I don't know how that saying goes, but something with high water, you got high pants on or something. I don't know. It's come hell or high water. That's what it is. Come hell or high water. Sounds like a country thingy that somebody would say in the country in the South. But anyway, yeah, I would get one out regardless. You know, obviously there's good reasons when I don't, and I just didn't have enough time. I was exhausted. So, but I got one out Saturday. I posted it yesterday. It went out. It was letter E. I'm working on letter F, but I'm super excited because letter F is going to be about an upcoming trip that I'm taking, which I leave Tuesday and I'll be gone for a couple days. And so that is what letter F is going to be all about. I'll keep you guys guessing on what that could be. But yeah, we got a letter F coming up. It's in the works. So yeah. And then Luda. No, Judah has been creating the little letters for, you know, yeah, he's super creative and he's walking through the alphabet as well. And he's doing these little crafts with the letters, and I've been using them. He said, "You can use them, Daddy." And I was like, all right, thanks, dude. And he let me use them. So, all right. But that has been, yeah, that's been everything that's been going on. Like I said, I'm excited to be going on a trip this coming week. It's a couple days. We're going to be running and gunning. It's going to be a lot of fun working with one of these clients that we've been working with in the past. Had a lot of fun with them, did a lot of cool shoots with them, and we're going to be working with them again this coming week. And I'm looking forward to it. The content that we're shooting is going to be used for Walmart promotional stuff, so I'm excited about that too. So it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then what else we got going on? Yeah. What else I want to talk about is my Meta glasses. I just dropped my video, what I call letter E, the letter E vlog. It was my everyday carry. If you haven't seen it, you can go watch it. It's my everyday carry, the items that I take with me, the equipment that I use every single day of my existence. I shared the 8 things, and the reason why I picked 8 is because 8 starts with E, and it just made sense. So, solid 8 things that are considered my everyday carry. Pretty interesting vlog. Go check that out. It was a lot of fun. And then, and then what else? What else we got going on? Oh yeah, one of the things in the vlog is my Meta glasses. That's one of my 8 everyday carry items. I just recently went and got the prescription filled so I can get my lenses placed in these things. So I got my prescription, went and took care of that. And then on top of that, this was all done at Lens Crafters, and I know people are be like, dang, that's expensive. It was super expensive. I got these Ray-Ban Meta glasses. I got them from my manager, so they were, they were too tight for him, so I got them from him, and I knew I was going to put lenses in these things because I love these glasses. Like, I love the way they look on me. I love the way that they feel. They're really comfortable. I can rock these things all day. So I was like, might as well. I need glasses. I need them. I can't be denying that anymore. And I've been struggling reading things from a distance, especially when driving. So I went, took care of all that, got the prescription filled, went and sat down with the lens crafter folks, because that's where you go to get these lenses taken care of. And you know what? I need progressive lenses because my near vision is really good. It's fine. It's the far stuff that's suffering. And it's weird to get glasses that you can't rock every day or you're going to have to take off. So like when I'm reading, which I'm sure I can get used to that, but I don't want to do that. I don't want the annoyance of taking them off, moving them up, whatever, when I'm reading something. So they make these things called progressive lenses. Come to find out, these things aren't cheap. Progressive lenses are super expensive. And I got the ones that are ultra wide. So I got the ultra wide progressive lenses that Lens Crafter makes. So I'm able to see things up close, and my prescription for the nearsighted stuff is taken care of too. So come to find out, yeah, it's like $600 for these things. Little more if I wanted them to change from sunglasses when I went outside, but it doesn't work really well in the car to have that, and that's probably where I would need them the most. And I'm just like, no, I don't really need that feature. So I didn't go with the transitional things to make them turn into sunglasses. Ow. But I went ahead and got the really nice coating and then the ultra wide thing, and it's like $600 for these dang things. It's insane how much lenses cost. But man, I was like, what? I was, I'm thinking a couple $100 at the most, if that. It is what, when you like have your heart set on something or your mind set on something. For example, I went and got our pool vacuum fixed. I tried to fix it the other weekend, and the thing that I did to it did not last, and it broke. I was like, I just need to take this thing in to get fixed, because the thing was almost $600 for this pool vacuum. So I take it in to Leslie's Pools, and they're like, yep, here you go. I'm thinking it's going to be, $50 at the most. Try $250. It was like, what? They needed all these gears inside of it, needed to be replaced. And so, yeah, it was $250 for that. And then I turn around, go get the lenses for my glasses, and it's another $600. And it's just like, what the heck, man? So expensive. And when you're not anticipating things costing that much, it's like a gut punch when you have to shell out money that you weren't anticipating spending and thinking like, oh yeah, it's only going to be a couple $100 if the it's like, oh yeah, I was sadly mistaken. So but anyway, it was a gut punch for sure. But it's all good. Got it taken care of. I am extremely blessed and grateful that me and my wife can afford these things, and so I have to be reminded that I am grateful and I am blessed, and not to complain so much about that kind of stuff, because we can't afford it and it just sucks. But I am blessed, and I have a career, I have a beautiful job, a wife who makes a killing too, and it's just like, yeah, no sense in being ungrateful. So I am extremely grateful and blessed. So too blessed to be stressed, too grateful to be hateful. Yeah. All right, let's dive into some numbers, shall we? Yeah. So for those that are new, every Sunday I go live and I just share the wealth with you guys. I want to dive into my analytics and walk with you guys through it. I have not seen the analytics for this week, but what I do is I compare this week to the previous week just so we get a good idea on what the channel's doing. I like geeking out on the numbers like that and just seeing it's fun, and it motivates me and inspires me, but it also at times could be a little sad because my channel will take a decline and it will dip and I'll lose subscribers, and it's just like a yo-yo thing. But here lately, my channel's been doing really good. I've gotten some uptick. I do have a goal to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of 2025, and I'm hoping that I can get there, but it's not looking like I'm, based on where I am now and how long it took me to get here. But I just know that could change. It could change. I could have a video blow up and, then there it goes. My channel will probably hit 1,000 subscribers, but you never know. So I'm doing it all organically. I'm not following the proper ways to grow your YouTube channel with following the algorithm, doing thumbnails a certain way. I just kind of do what I like to do, and hopefully the people tuning in and subscribing get it, get a kick out of it and want to continue. And it's solid. Like, I don't feel like I faked anything to get where I am, and I'm able to keep creating the content that I enjoy to create and share that with people who are subscribing that like the stuff that I create. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Yeah, I'm stoked. I have a little bit of a setup. I have a switcher. I have my audio's coming in. I got a really nice mic. I got my talking head cam here. I don't have my B cam set up for BTS. I got to run after I do this live to go pick up a hard drive and a set of sunglasses. So I wanted to get this done so I can hit the road and get back so I'm not out super late. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the numbers. Yeah. And I am not doing music like I normally do because I've messed it up the last couple of times. You'd think I know what I'm doing by now. I've done a lot of lives. I've done a lot of live production stuff. So I know what to do, but I've been kind of limping on my YouTube lives a little bit. And so I'm cutting out the music right now until I get it dialed in and I practice a little more so I have it clean, so I'm not wasting any of your guys' time. So, but let's dive into some numbers. Yeah. And I have something really exciting to share with you guys at the end. I've had a video that's super successful, and I just hit a milestone that I think is amazing, and I want to share that with you guys. So let's dive into it. So I'm going to hop over. I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to go file new window. I'm going to go over here, picture in picture, put me down at the bottom. What's up? And then we're going to go into YouTube. Boop, 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 boop. All right. Let's see. Dude, this dude, Justin Phillip, he makes really good, funny content. This dude cracks me up. He's really solid, so I enjoy his stuff. All right, and then let's dive into analytics. And then this is the church that I attend to. They're in a series on relationships right now, and it's fire. The dude's fire. The way that he presents and teaches and preaches is fire. So, and the production at that church is phenomenal. So their audio's good, their worship's good, the preaching's awesome. Highly encourage, if you don't have a church or looking for a church, try Sun Valley Community Church. They have a really good, it's really solid. But anyway, let's dive into some analytics. Go into YouTube Studio. I'll just do some music. Hey, look how many subscribers I got here. 777. Is that lucky? That's a lucky thing. Maybe luck will have it, or I have a video, kill it, and then I'll get 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Maybe. Let's see. But that's cool. 777. Oops. What did I do? All right. Let me minimize that. Go into analytics. All right. Here is the top 3 for me. Boom. This is what my channel has been doing in the last 28 days. I've gotten 20,000 views, 126 watch hours, and 18 new subscribers. Woo! It's so awesome. And then, but I like to do it from this week, and then I like to compare it to the previous week. So I have to go over here and do a custom view, and then I hit this, the 6th, and then the 31st? No, the 30th. Boom, and then I hit apply, and then this is what it's going to tell me the channel's done in the last week. So, pretty banger of a week here. I've gotten 10,000 views, 50 watch hours, and 5 new subscribers. Yeah. It's so freaking awesome. I just get fired up about that. Banger of a week. Let's go ahead and compare it to the previous week. In order to do that, I have to go up to this thing right here where it says advanced mode. Hit that. And then over here, there's a thing called add comparison. So I got to hit that. Doop. And then I do period over period. And then, I'm I'm laughing. I don't know if you guys seen, every time I say period over period, I'm thinking of the Departed scene where he's getting a cramp. He goes, "What, are you on your period?" I don't know. I don't know why my mind goes there every time I hear that, but it just cracks me up. Anyway. So here it is. Here's the comparison to the previous week to this week. So, yeah, I had 4,000 views the previous week, which is typical for me. 4,000 to 5,000 views per week is about where I ride. So this week I got 10,140. That's above average for this Yahoo. Way above what I normally get. Almost double, which is pretty freaking outstanding. And that kind of motivates me right there. So, and then that is one of the top 3. That's views. Now we're going to get into watch hours. So I'm going to watch hours. Now, previous week I got 22. So 20 to 25 is pretty average for me. So right now I'm doubling what I normally get in a week on average. And this week I got 50.6 watch hours, which is smoking. Like, I'm pretty stoked about that. So, and then we go to subscribers. So last week I gotten 5 subscribers, which is on par. Usually I get 1 to 2, 1 to 5. Anywhere between 1 and 5 is what I typically average for a week. Sometimes I've lost subscribers. That has happened, but yeah, this is where I'm at. So 5, man, thank you guys. This gives me, I got to pause for the cause right now and just say thanks to everybody who tunes in. I greatly appreciate you guys, and it's amazing, and I'm thankful. Really thankful. So, all right, that is the comparison of the top 3 for me and what I love to share with you guys. But then I like to get out of the comparison mode and then just go ahead and dive into the other geeky stuff I like to look at. So let's go ahead and close this out, advanced mode. And then, I shouldn't have got out of advanced mode. All right, let's just stay here and then go to the other stuff that I like to, I'm going to the other. The other stuff. Here we go. Breakdown. Let's go to geography, a fun one. So right now, United States is in the top spot with 3,740 views in the United States. Second place is India. Third place is Indonesia. Fourth place is United Kingdom. Fifth is Australia, Canada, Philippines, Brazil, Turkey, Yemen, Uzbekistan, Thailand, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Japan, Germany, Algeria. I mean, it's huge. This is the most I've ever gotten from different places. Worldwide, baby. That's right. Yeah. It's super worldwide. That is freaking awesome. What's cool? Like Bangladesh, Ukraine, all of it. Super awesome. Man, feels good. Feels good. Thank you guys, all of you, all over the world. Thank you for hanging out and tuning in and watching my silly content. So it's not that, some of it's silly, but I love it. I love creating. But anyway, all right, let's go into what I like to look up next is viewers' age. Here we are. 13 to 17, 18 to 24, 25 to 34 is the biggest one. Then we got 35 to 44, which is second. Third is 18 to 24. Fourth is 45 to 54, which is my age group. And then we got 55 to 64, 65 plus, which is freaking awesome. And then 13 to 17, which is another one that's super awesome. So appreciate it. So when I'm doing inappropriate jokes, I apologize to all the 13-year-olds saying stupid stuff, man. I need to be mindful of that and not be an idiot, a dodo head. So anyway, my apologies. And then I like to look at viewer gender, always around 70% male, 70 to 80. 29% female viewership, which is awesome. That's a little bit of an uptick. Maybe the glasses. Maybe it's the glasses. Maybe the beard. It's the beard and the glasses. And my wife would be like, hell no. Yeah, but anyway, all right. And then I like to look at, and then I would say device type, but I always know it's going to be mobile phone. So yeah. But the one that I like to look at is the operating system. And the last 6-7 weeks, Android has been taking the top spot. Will Apple come back? Because they have been on top, but not in a while. Let's see. Still on top, and by a long ways. There's no way. Oh, man. Yeah, Android killing it was 6,396 versus iOS with 2,740. Yeah, not even close. Shout out to all my Android users, man. That's awesome. All right, let's go ahead and dive into the popular content for this. Yeah, how do I do that? All right, right here. Here is the top performing content of my videos this week, this period. So this one, this Christmas Lights Turkey Bites, this is where I want to share some good news with you guys. That video right there has gotten over 30,000. I said I would do a dance if that thing got over 30,000 views. I said that. I said if that video right there hit over 30,000, I would do a little dance. So could I? Let's see if I could do a dance. This is not, I'm gonna just, yeah, let's do it. Bear with me. I said I'm gonna do a dance, so I'm gonna, let's move it this way. All right, here we go. Pardon the lighting. It's, maybe I can turn this way. There we go. Maybe. All right. I said if I did it, let me turn the mic so you guys can see. I said if I did it, I'm gonna do a dance, and I have to be true to my word. So, well, let's go full screen on this bad boy. Here we go. You ready? Let's go. Oh, I got 30,000 views. 30,000 views. 30,000 views. Yeah. 30,000 views. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, that tap doo ba doo ba. Yeah, that tap doo ba doo boo. 30,000 views. Woo woo. 30,000 views. Woo woo. Yeah, 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 yeah. I did my dance. Let me get back to framing this up. Sorry guys, I felt good. I gotta own, gotta own it. I gotta be true to what I said I was gonna do. Alright. Sorry. Yep. Alright. Yeah, okay. There we are. Yay! Let's go back over here. Alright, so yeah, here we are. 31,000. Yeah, there we are. 31,000. That's freaking amazing. I'm glad now I got to do something really big if I hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. I don't know. Let me dwell on that and think about that, and not dwell. It's not a bad thing. I gotta invest in something big when I hit 1,000 subscribers. I got to do more than just a dance. Maybe I'll come up with a hip hop song or something. I don't know, but speaking of which, I'm working on a song and an animation for my kids that I think is going to be really awesome and fun, using the help of AI to help me create it and do the whole thing. It's going to be super exciting, but let's go back. Yep, that's the top video. This video, how many times do you vacuum? Got 1,800 views. It's a thing. Like they say, in order for you to how many people you have in your house, it's how many days you should be vacuuming. We have 5. That's to include pets. We have 4 people that live here, and then a dog, Pumpkin, or Golden Doodle. So we should be vacuuming 4 times. We do not vacuum 4 times. We do about 3 to 4 times a week, and then we mop the floors a couple times during the week. So, because Leah and I like to run around, with no shoes, and we don't allow people to come through our house with shoes on. We're really an advocate of take your shoes off at the door. It sounds so prudish, but we just don't. Yeah, it's a clean thing. We just don't want people dragging things that they step into the house. So even though we got tile throughout our house, it's not like we do have carpet in the bedrooms, but typically shoes off at the door. But we definitely mop the heck out of these floors. We have one of those spin mops, and we really scrub it throughout, and it's just one of the things. Anyway, you guys saw the cleaning video. So here we are. That's a popular video. So this video is starting to get some pretty good traction. I'm noticing it's just ticked up. This one too, this FX6 one is ticked up. So this one is getting a weird uptick as well, and people have been questioning my grammar. I just have to put this English is not my strong suit. I did not do well in English at all. But so there was somebody who made a comment about one of my choices in words, and she had every right to put me on blast because it wasn't a correct use of a word. So you're gonna have that from time to time with me. It's just gonna be times where I'm doing that, but I think that's it. That's all I have. Let me go back to here. Is there anything else? Let me close this out. Let me just drop this down and see. Is there anything else? Joe Schmo. That actually wasn't bad. Oh man, thanks. Oh, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that, David, man. I like the groove. I get in the groove, and then yeah. But, and then Joe Schmo, man, bust a move. Appreciate you, Joe. Appreciate you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. That's all I pretty much have. So I got to head out. I got to go pick something up, some sunglasses, and then, and then a hard drive. But I'm going on a trip this coming week. I'm excited about it. It's going to lead up to Letter Vlog F. It's going to be cool. So I'm looking forward to it. Without further ado, I think that's all I have for you guys. So, yeah. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for all of the 5 new subscribers. Welcome. Thanks for coming along with us on this journey. And for those that have been riding with me for a long time, like Joe Schmo, he's been riding with me, I think, since day one, man. He's been a long time viewer of the channel and all of the things. So I appreciate you guys. So thank you so much. That's pretty much all I have. And without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I always got to remember how to shut the lives off. So, all right. With that, I will catch you on the next one.